right. So, how was your time in Saratoga?
This is Jason Mewes saying that my time was pleasant, and it was awesome. Honestly, it was. It really reminds me of Red Bank, New Jersey, where I grew up. The strip of stores and restaurants and all that reminds me of Red Bank very much so. The actual convention was lots of fun, lots of people. It was nice. I ain't bragging, but my line was nice. It was nice.
it was huge.
So it was good. It was cool. I got here Saturday morning, and I pretty much signed till the end of the day. And today, lots of really nice people. Lots of the vendors came up and said hi. We walked around and said hello to them, and everyone was really cool, honestly. So,
how do you feel about the fans of Saratoga, New York?
Again, very pleasant. Everyone was super nice, and I always like seeing people have fun. But the costumes were cool. Lots of cool costumes. Really cool setup. I love the Q&A room, and the setup upstairs was nice. So again, everyone was cool. Everyone was nice. No hassles, no complaints, if you will. Kevin Smith and I met. We grew up a block from each other. We went to the same high school. He knew who I was, I knew who he was, but there's an age gap there. He's 4 years older, almost 5 years older than I am. So even in high school, like I was a 7th grade, he was a senior. We didn't hang out, but I knew him because he did all the talent shows, and they were really funny. It wasn't until the community center in our town, Kevin worked there along with Brian Johnson and Walt Flanagan from Comic Book Man, if you watch Comic Book Man. So the three of them worked there after they graduated high school. And me still being in high school and school, after school a lot of the kids went there, and you played foosball, and there was a pool table and a video game, and there was board games, and there was the beach in the summer. We played volleyball, go swimming, there was like field trips. It was just a place a lot of kids hung out, and hockey. In the tennis court we played roller hockey. But they used to sit and read comics in the corner, and I used to harass them. Hey man, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? They'd be like, get out of here, kid, you're bothering us. And after a while, they figured the only way to get rid of me was to give me their old comic books. So they started giving me their old comic books, and that's where I got into comics. And where Kevin and I really sort of started hanging and talking was Brian Johnson, Walt, and Kevin were going to a comic book convention in New York, actually, and it was in a church basement, no lie. And it was the biggest thing at the time, and it was so excited. And Brian invited me, and Kevin didn't want me to go because he felt like, I don't want to bring a kid under 18, a kid, over state line. That's like, could be considered kidnapping. And Brian's like, I know his family, it's crazy, he's okay to go. But by the end of the trip, him and I got to talking and stuff. We still weren't friends, but we talked a little bit. And then I started going to his house and trying to hang out with him. He tells the story really funny about how he remembers me knocking on the door and him being like, look, we're not friends, we're not doing anything. So I'd be like, what are we doing today? I don't know, Kevin really appealed to me because he was in the comics, he was in the movies, and he would talk about movies and comics. And I don't know, as a kid, that my friends wanted to go to the beach and party or you know, whatever else. I don't know, it was just appealing to me, and that's sort of how we started hanging out, was through comic books, through movies. Then he actually started inviting me in after harassing him and coming to his door 3-4 times. We started going getting breakfast every morning. It was cool, but that's sort of how it started, comic books. All right, man, Jay Mews here, about to head out, but before I go, man, I gotta tell you, definitely hit up Saratoga. It's awesome. Saratoga, like I said, besides the awesome little town, lots of cool restaurants, lots of cool stores, there is the Saratoga Comic Con, which you gotta check out, man. Come here, see it. It's been making you howl since 2015, and come check it out. Come see people like Jay Mews. You got all sorts of cool people. You got vendors that have pops. They use games here, video games. There was some Wii. I was playing some Smash Brothers. You got the all sorts of stuff. I'm blanking because there's so much stuff. It's all coming in one and out the year, going out one window and out the door. I'm kidding. Check it out though. Come to Saratoga Comic Con. Snooch to the nooch.